Right, so we're on to the next stage, stage 4, Big Easy SC. So playing a 4-4-2. Now the weakness of that is through the middle. So again, we'll just have a quick look at the players, the team players. See if there's any weak players. See where their strengths are. So his defenders and not too good in some areas. As you can see, his MCs look, well, one of them looks quite good. Wing players are quite decent. Now we've got his strikers that are half decent, so it could be a tough match. Right, is 107% against my 96%. So tactics again for this that I'm starting off, attacking through the middle, because that is 4-4-2's weakness, through the middle, sticking with my possession. Straight away, my corner taker, set up a goal in the middle. Just like all the other matches, he's set up a goal from a corner. So I've got the head lead to start with. My other tactics are short passing, counter attack off, high pressing, tackling normal. I've gone for zonal marking this time. As the other matches I used man marking. I've kept the offside trap on. All the positions and arrows are the same as last time. So we'll see how this match plays out. So I'm not looking right good on possession, but I'm stopping them from having shots at the moment. So it could be anyone's game. So by the looks of it, they're playing normal mentality. Oh, my defender stopped that. Yeah, by the looks of it, they're playing normal mentality. If you can see there, as they started the game off, all their players were around the centre of the field area. If they were attacking mentality, they'd be all over my side. If they're defending, they'd be all over their side. As you can see, I'm attacking. All my players are in their half of the field. This is quite a tough one. I'm making a few runs there. They're doing short passing. Seems to be more short passing than anything else, keeping it tight. They've got good passing skills. I'll try man marking, keep the pressure on them, see if it makes any difference. Usually I do zonal marking when the opponents are bigger than me, well, bigger in rating. I do have quite good skilled players, but again, it all goes down to tactics and strategies. Oh. Players are not marking them right good. half time it's going to be quite an even match, but I've managed to turn the possession around, as I was losing it at the start of the first half, but I've managed to turn it around. Now I'm in possession. They're still kind of all over me at the moment, even though I'm winning. I feel like they will slip a goal past me at this rate. Now, before I started these matches, I did have my players' condition all above 80%, and all my moral, as you can see, is all superb, apart from my striker. I forgot about him, but I do have my best player on fire. The players' ratings are not too bad, most of them are above 7, which is what you want. Obviously the higher the better, but if they're all above 7, or at least most of them, you know they're having a good game. If they're below 7, then they're not having that good game. Still very close. There you go, my corner taker. It again sets up a goal from his corner. Two 0 up. Oh, now my player's injured. Free kick player. I'll bring my MC on, seeing that he just injured my player, my AMC. I'll move them back a bit. It's going to be very tight. I hate my players that are not lined properly. I like to be a bit even. Still can't get that player even. That's a bit better. Positioning is everything when it comes to your formation, how they play, how they run around the pitch. Oh, keeps it at bay. As you can see, still keeping the possession. Can you hold it off? Keep the clean sheet. So now all my players, apart from a goalkeeper, is above 7. Don't think my keeper's actually done any work. Saved one shot. So my defence has done most of the work. As you can see, my defender centre has got a rating of 10. Playing nicely. Stick the defence on the last little bit. Free kick taker again has missed. That's twice in one match. Corner taker, oh, I didn't get a set there, but yet again 2-0 win. Played through the middle, did nicely, claimed the reward, and I will see you in the next one.
Tell me pretty lies, look me in the face, tell me that you love me, even if it's fake.
welcome to the 5th stage. Now, I did already play these and I lost in a penalty shootout. It was 1-1 at full time, went to extra time, still 1-1, went to penalties and ended up losing on penalties. So I'm now going to attempt stage 5 again. Now, like always, you've got to check the formation out, check the players out, find out where the weaknesses are, find out where the strengths are. You've always got to study your opponent, and you can know exactly what type of strategy you want to do and how to go about beating them. So we'll attempt this a second time now. As you can see, they're 115% to my 99%. Now this time I've gone for a 3-1-3-3, whereas before I'd have an AMC, an attacking midfielder centre, and I wouldn't have a midfielder centre. So I've benched my attacking midfielder centre and put my midfielder centre on. So hopefully I overload the midfield, because my attacking midfielder left and attacking midfielder right, because they're placed high up, they drop back into the centre. So potentially I'd have 5 midfielders, and of course they've got 3 midfielder centres. So I'm trying to overload the midfield, try and help with possession, and I'm playing defensive tactics. I've gone for defensive, mixed, short, counter attack off, low press, normal, man to man. Don't want offside trap on. Offside trap's an attacking tactic, so when you defence, you don't really want it on. So I'm just going to sit back and hopefully build up players from my own half. Try and keep them at bay. That's the idea anyway. Whether or not it happens is a different story. Just refreshing the statistics. So possession's doing alright, but not getting any shots on target. Try to keep that control with the short passing. Try to keep the possession with short passing. Overloading the midfield. So they're playing normal mentality. So they're playing like a 50-50 defence attack. So now that I'm leading, it's just to make sure that I stay in control now. Keeping that defence going. That's what I want to do, just defend and hopefully maintain that lead. Don't want to attack too much when it's a big opponent. Let them do all the work, running around, keeping their players busy, while I sit down in my own half defending, not using as much condition. Also helps with all your supporters as well, that extra possession boost from each supporter. See, I've still got possession after the first half, quite a number of shots compared to theirs, more on target compared to theirs, pass rate's better, I've only saved one of theirs. They seem to be winning the more tackles though, so obviously they've got a better defence by the sounds of it, looking at their stats. So as long as I can keep control and just let them do all the work and I'll just defend. If you're ever winning in a match, I wouldn't really change tactics that much. If you've got a winning tactic, if you're losing, then obviously your tactics are wrong or your strategy is wrong, so something needs to be adjusted. So adjust your tactics, try something different. If defence isn't working and you're losing, try going attacking or go normal mentality. You got to adjust to your opponent, but at the moment my defensive tactics seem to be working, even though normally marking style on bigger opponents I use zonal. I only use man-to-man marking for weaker or average teams, but I've left it on for this team, even though they're a bigger opponent, to try and help with the defence, try to keep that tightness and control. As always, going for possession bonus. I know I'm in the lead, but anything can happen. 2-0 still. It's going to be close towards the end, this. So it is quite a close game. See their tackles, got a lot more tackles. So they're doing well in the tackling department, getting the ball off me. But as I'm just defending in my own half, letting them do all the work, letting them tire their own players out, and then when the opportunity arises, my players go on the attack. Notice how my midfield's a bit overloaded there, getting in that possession in midfield. Put a few out arrows different there, dropping everyone back slightly. But it's not often you have to change formation during the match. You can adjust everything just from tactics and arrows, telling your players to do different things. Just all watching the gameplay and adjusting to it, really. Four minutes left, holding that 2-0 lead. Last minute. Notice the close passing. Full time. There you go, and that's stage 5 done. Claim the 15 token reward, and now I'm on to stage 6. So I'll see you in the 6th match.